Acceleracers was a pretty fleeting moment in time. It aired quarterly in only 1 year with no reruns afterwards. That's a pretty small window for a cartoon. If you were like me and missed it, the only way of watching it at that point was through the home video release.
You can own the entire full-length movie, Hot Wheels Acceleracers Ignition, for the first time on DVD. For the first time on DVD. On a DVD loaded, you can own the entire second movie for the first time on DVD. Also available on DVD for the first time on DVD. You can own the all-new movie for the first time on DVD. Also available on DVD.
Turns out you actually can. Believe it or not, this is actually the first time I've owned these movies on DVD. You see, when I was a kid, my mom rented the movies from the library, so I never actually owned them until very recently for this video. These covers are really iconic, but you know me. There's quirks and trivia about the DVD covers that I want to share. Why? Why is the cover so different? For whatever reason, Ignition has a box art design that's completely different from the rest of the movies. Even the spine is different, with it having the Acceleracers logo instead of the Hot Wheels logo. They literally just flipped it around. They did end up redesigning it later for the 4-movie box set, but it's still weird to me they changed it at all. Interestingly enough, the Speed of Silence cover does exist in the original Ignition box art style, but in Portuguese. This must be like an early version or something, because they still have the final box art over there. So there's like 2 separate timelines of covers going on. My brain hurts. Back to Ignition though, this cover was actually split and released as wallpapers on a website advertising the DVDs. So, if we just connect them together, we can see it in full detail. It wasn't meant to be seen like this. Since the main logo was removed, the paint on Torque stops where the Acceleracers logo would be. It's much more seamless on Nolo's rendering. It's just for whatever reason on Torque's side, there's a very harsh line defining where the texture stops and the CGI begins. In the second wallpaper, the card art of the swamp realm is used in the background. Next to the loop, Tesla's car, Nitrium, makes an appearance, which is... What? This doesn't make sense. Tesla's in the Accelodrome at this point in the movie. It could be a reference to the opening of the movie, you know, condense the movie's events into a single composition, almost like a cover. Or is this a hint that the Silencers canonically first appeared in the Swamp Realm before they even showed up in Speed of Silence? Is this the Silencer that saved Banji? Is it Banji? Am I reading too much into it? Maybe. Am I using it for my own headcanon? No. But I'll let you take that one for free, no love. We're like halfway through the video and I haven't even talked about Speed of Silence yet. My bad, let's get back on track. With this cover, I just have to ask, why is Vert here? Vert was never in the Metrodome until the Ultimate Race. And is it just me or does his expression look off-model? A similar render appears in the back of Ultimate Race, but I feel like it looks much more accurate. I don't know, what do you think? Comment your answer and like and subscribe to my channel today. Sorry, I don't know how to add that to my videos without it sounding forced. Anyway, look at the back. Why is RDO2 so huge? It takes the same space as a drone sweeper. More like RDO2 big, am I right? Oh, brother, this guy stinks! There's not much stuff on the Breaking Point cover compared to the others, but I just want to point out how often this render of Marky is used. It's here on this Metal Maniacs poster and this icon of Marky, and the back of the Ignition box art. Don't think I wouldn't notice, Mattel. Alright, we made it. The last one. Ultimate Race. Despite not being in the movie, Power Rage appears twice on this cover. And if you take a look at the track, you'll notice that the cars are actually going in the opposite direction. It's the same case for the Acceleracers poster, with Jackhammer and Power Rage over here, and Synchro over here. The last detail I have for this movie actually has to do with what it doesn't. You see, both Ignition and Breaking Point have Acceleracers on the back, but not Speed of Silence or Ultimate Race. Fortunately, the last thing I want to talk about in this video applies to all of the movies. I really appreciate how each movie shows you which realms appear in it. They didn't have to do that, but they did, and Acceleracers is cool, man. Thanks for sticking around. I'll see you in the next video.